Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB on the day of Jackson Hole. And for once in the first time in many months, Jerome Powell was not a turd in the punch bowl. He was actually pretty dovish today and set up, I believe, what's likely to be a very bullish Q4. But we got a lot to talk about today, guys. I won't waste anybody's time. Welcome to Market Check, brought to you by BB. There is no second best daily, or not daily, but live YouTube stream to talk about markets. I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Louis, Tucker, and Max. It's always more fun to bring you guys these shows when the market is exploding to the upside. I mean, ETH is up 10% on this daily candle. The market is loving what Jerome Powell had to say. Are we about to enter price discovery on ETH and a lot of these altcoins? Is the pullback over? We're going to discuss on today's show. But before we can do that, guys, I'm going to ask if you guys can hit the like button. If we can't hit the like button on a day where ETH is up 10%, Bitcoin's up 5%, Sol is up 7%, I mean, beta across the board is exploding, then when can we hit the like button, right? So let's run it up today. Let's run it up. I don't want to have to look at soybeans, agriculture futures, whatever the hell we like to look at when the like button is lacking. But yeah, Powell came out pretty dovish today. It sounded like they were maybe more concerned about inflation risks coming into Jackson Hole today from the minutes earlier this week. But today, Powell struck a tone that, I mean, maybe it's the labor market, and kind of hinted that we could have rate cuts coming in September. What does that mean for the market? Obviously, we are going to discuss, get opinions from everybody on the panel. But yeah, I mean, all that matters is how the market responds. And right now, the S&P, the Nasdaq, they're both up 1.5% to 2%. So we have exploded to the upside. Is this over exuberance locally, or is this kind of the beginning of the next leg of this uptrend, especially for crypto, right? I mean, looking at ETH, it is not that far away from price discovery. But I don't want to yap for too long during this intro, guys. I want to get everybody's thoughts on the market. If you have any thoughts on what Powell said, clearly the market has responded quite favorably. But what are we thinking, guys, about the market right now? Are we excited? Are we loving the green candles? What are our thoughts?
This rally will fail like all of the others. Never a green candle again. Powell is the real Haktua. That's what I was told. Things look good, guys. I love the slow grind walk down into range low support yesterday. We talked about this on the show. I mean, sarcasm aside, a lot of altcoins were printing really bullish structures, but like trading just like heavy lethargic pieces of crap. And that the whole week of like horrible price action, grinding into new lows, like low volume, just some of the worst price action we've seen in a long time from this week, heading into an event where Powell is speaking. I didn't really expect him to be super dovish, but he definitely leaned to the dove side without question, which was the absolute best case scenario for a slow walk down into range lows. And you're right, Tommy. In your intro, you'd mentioned like he really set the stage for a pretty bullish remainder of Q3 into Q4. And looking at something like the Russell up like 4% today, pushing all-time highs. Louis made a fantastic video on this for his Tuesday video. I believe it was this Tuesday. The days kind of blend together for me. But talking about that relationship between the Russell 2000 small cap US companies and what that inherently means for crypto, they rally together. So like if we are about to see the Russell meat stick up into new highs, it's pretty much aligned with what we've seen in previous cycles of the Russell goes into price discovery. We get more dovish, friendly monetary policy that acts as a major tailwind and catalyst for small cap companies and beta being crypto. And this is kind of lining up cyclically perfect with what we've seen in previous cycles, which is a rotation from, mega cap tech, the Nvidias of the world, into risk assets, into a, probably really bullish Q4 and maybe even Q1. We'll see how long it lasts. But today was kind of a godsend, like exactly what needed to happen happened. Kind of to my surprise. I figured we would get some unwinding to the upside because there was a lot of selling this entire week. And it looked like a bullish structure, like catalyst of Powell speaking, Jackson Hole aside. It looked bullish, and you could see the flows were super bearish. And the market was pricing in an absolute hawk fest. And poly market had the probabilities of a rate cut dropping from like 90% to 80% down to like damn near a coin toss yesterday afternoon. So I think the market was a little bit out in front of its skis, assuming the absolute worst. And that's not what happened, right? We got kind of the opposite. So I think you're going to continue to see this unwind to the upside in a pretty substantial manner, right? Pretty substantial manner. So things look good. I'll kind of end my opening monologue there, but I don't hate what I'm seeing, guys. I do not hate what I'm seeing. It was kind of what we expected, but the only thing I didn't expect was a really dovish Powell, and he gave me a pleasant surprise this morning. So thank you, Jerome.
Jackus would hear. He would make a joke about what you just said at the end there, Max.
I know. He's sick check mind, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm in the same camp, right? I think, especially on Bitcoin, and I was not expecting this at all. I was expecting him to be hawkish like he had the past few meetings. So I was absolutely wrong on that. But, I mean, look at Powell just setting up this perfect sweep of the low right here before he sent. I mean, that's just, it doesn't get any better than that, man.
Yeah, Powell was on Hyperliquid setting bids below that low. Then he took the podium.
It was, in fact, another sweep of the low.
Yeah, truly. Incredible stuff from Powell, man. But yeah, I mean, I think we look good. I think, we're going to need to see ETH kind of, that's not it, USDT. In order to see Pepe and some other things catch up, right? We need to stick the landing here for sure. And I think we will, but that's probably a nice, that's a pretty nice level, right? Obviously, it might be asking for a bit much because this is pretty violent and volatile. And we do have, I'm pretty sure Trump's talking in like an hour or something. So,
oh God, I didn't know that.
Oh God.
I know, I'm not excited either, but yeah. So we're probably more volatility incoming, if I had to guess. But I would like to see a landing stick first for everything. But if we do that for ETH, I think we'll see Pepe and other stuff catch up. But yeah, I mean, Bitcoin looks great here. Bitcoin looks great.
I mean, the Russell up 4% today. That's like a plus 2.5, wow, plus 3 standard deviation daily move there. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Here's the thing is this is a bit anecdotal, but when you see some of the major US indexes stick a 3.5 to 5% daily move, that typically sparks a new rally, right? We're not talking about a 1 or 2% move. When you see these kind of plus 2.5, plus 3 standard deviation moves up or down, it's like a 95% plus chance that you get some continuation after a move like that. So we'll see if today sticks. Hopefully Trump spews bullishness or something. I don't know what he's going to say, but
can you imagine if Powell is not a turd in the punch bowl and then Trump is? I mean, then if you believe the world is a stage, that would be the perfect setup. But no, I mean, I really think this sets the tone for Q4 to be extremely bullish, right? It seems like we're gonna get rate cuts in September. We have no idea, if it's gonna be 25 or 50, but I mean, really kind of everything aligning for small caps here over the next few months. IWM breaking out, like you said, Max, up 4%. That is that is a notable move. because a lot of these hedge funds love to use IWM as, you know, their short leg of the trade. So the fact that you see IWM and QQQ exploding higher is very indicative of risk on behavior here. I expect that to continue into the end of the year.
Yeah, that was exactly what we needed to see, guys, out of that Jackson Hole meeting. We needed that pivot. And like Max said, the price action leading into this meeting was very telling in that everyone in the markets were pretty much conditioned to Powell just remaining stagnant and the same in his viewpoints and what his talking points were, because we've went now like 3 or 4 Fed meetings where the markets are expecting him to kind of switch or pivot or do whatever, and he's just remained the same for the last 3 to 4 meetings, and everyone was kind of conditioned for that, right? Everyone's like, you know what, I'm done being optimistic and hoping that Powell's going to pivot. He seems like he's very, you know, stern and not gonna move on his stance. And right when that happens, you get the pivot, right? You get the pivot, very similar to kind of like the lows, right? Around 2022, if you guys were around, like the Fed was extremely hawkish all, you know, during that entire rate hike cycle, pretty much not showing any glimmer of hope during that time. And then bang, out of nowhere, they pivot, right? And that sparked this multi-year rally we've seen in equities and Bitcoin, obviously not altcoins just yet. That reminded me a lot of today, right? Extreme 180 pivot. He needed to make a move here with all the new incoming data, the employment data, GDP data, stuff like that. He couldn't remain on that path without completely tarnishing his name. And we got the pivot. And, you know, it was very clear there was a lot of hedging and selling going into this event, especially in crypto, especially the last couple of days. I'm looking at the market. I'm like, what is, like, you know, like, what is going on? Like, this doesn't make sense. It's like, what's the quote? Like, I believe that we're in like a fraudulent market or something like that.
It's possible that we are in a completely fraudulent market.
I'm like watching this price action. I'm like, you know, this doesn't make sense as to where we are in the cycle, in my opinion. And it looks like it was a trap. Cleanly swept that low on Bitcoin, range lows, all the deviation lows, and bang, we're getting the meat stick today. And the range is ranging for Bitcoin. And alts are really, really popping this morning. Stocks are popping off. Like Max mentioned, the Russell, massive day for the Russell today. And, you know, like he mentioned, I did a video on Tuesday. Russell pretty much looks like it's going for that test of all-time highs and eventually price discovery. And if you did catch that video, and let's say you put something like total excluding Bitcoin and ETH under that chart, you can see that when the Russell breaks out, so does crypto, mainly altcoins, right? That's the time for altcoins is when the Russell breaks out. It's been a leading indicator, specifically last cycle, probably going to be a leading indicator this cycle. And as long as the Russell looks strong and nothing changes as far as the Fed, which I don't think they're going to change after pivoting like this, I think we're going to get that last stage of the cycle where altcoins run, low cap stocks run, before ultimately ending in some sort of big bang, right? But I think we have 3, 6, 9 months of fun ahead of us, especially after what we're seeing today.
Yeah, I think so too. I like your thoughts on the Russell. I mean, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I think we're probably just going to blow through the area we're at now. I don't think this is going to be a ton of resistance, honestly, like 245. But I think I want to see the same thing that we got for ETH, right? Which was like blow through 4K, retest it, and then go. And that's, you know, literally what ETH is. So,
yeah, and this move happens quick. Like,
yeah, like this.
Low cap stocks, crypto, it'll last to run. Because of that, we can't like. I think of markets in cycles, right? Not just Bitcoin and crypto, like the 4-year cycle, but just markets in general, right? Like markets are inherently cyclical. You kind of get these 4-year market-wide bull runs. And because, you know, the Russell and the crypto and like specifically altcoins run last because they are the riskiest assets, they only have, you know, a shorter period of time to go, right? It's not like we have years and years. I mean, who knows, right? If things change, we could see a multi-year rally in crypto. Who knows, right? But just basing it off of previous cycles, the run I think we're going to see is it's super hard and super fast, right? Because it is the end, right? It is technically supposed to be the end, and you know, time is narrowing. So I would agree. I think the Russell is going to put in a power move. I think low cap stocks are going to put in a power move, and I think altcoins are going to erase months and years worth of downside to sideways price action in probably a couple weeks to a month. That's kind of how we see this play out, and it shocks and catches a lot of people off guard.
Man, some of these on-chain coins catching a strong bid today.
Oh yeah.
Why is the AI dog up 63%, Tommy? I don't understand.
That's a great question. Why is the AI dog up 63%? Any news?
Any news?
Tommy is on the buttons. I think that's the news.
No, that's I'm not the one who created this pump. I promise you that. But
oh, sure.
I did want to say, you know, I feel like Powell kind of addressing risks of from unemployment. To me, that almost kind of confirms what we were talking about earlier this week in relation between tech and small caps, right? It's like it's not necessarily an admittance that that we're late cycle, but it is an admittance maybe that growth is potentially getting ready to slow down, which means we might see that price action that we kind of discussed earlier this week, where tech kind of like QQQ specifically. I'm not talking about like all tech like crypto, but QQQ could begin, you know, going up and sideways while we see the IWM really start to outperform against the Mag 7. I don't know how you guys feel about that take, but I feel like this was kind of like Powell admitting that that's probably where we're headed. Like if growth implications are likely to begin to simmer down now enough. I mean, clearly Powell was comfortable enough to cut rates or to imply that they're going to cut rates, which shows maybe the labor market is weakening. Maybe that is reflected mostly in the prices of like QQQ. Whereas now that we have the rate cuts, we should start to see that rotation out of tech and into small caps. Or maybe they just both pump. I mean, I don't know. I'm just posing a question.
So you're looking for this to move up, huh? Wait, yeah, no, move down. Sorry, move down. QQQIWM, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Bitcoin dominant.
It does look like it basically is Bitcoin dominance.
Yeah, it's just a stock market version, right?
Yeah, this is Bitcoin dominance for equities, pretty much.
Oh, that's coming down.
Send it lower.
Send it lower.
Send it 17% lower. Bitcoin dominance. See ya.
Bye-bye.
See you later. See you at 52%.
Yep.
It's all coming together. It just took way longer and had to go endure a lot more bullshit to get there. But
yeah,
it's here. They really did weed out tons of investors in the last year or two, for sure. They did not make positioning for this move easy at all.
DXY, it's completely over.
That thing looks like the worst chart I've ever seen. Like genuinely horrible.
Dude.
You see the 1 minute chart on the dollar?
The 1 minute?
The 1 minute?
Look at the dump from this morning.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Yeah, I did just buy some I did just buy something on Cow Swap. If you guys heard that noise, that's what I've been doing. Everyone's like, "What's the Cow Swap noise?"
Ooh.
I bought a shitcoin. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You wouldn't get it.
Wait, it's total 3 ES.
Who just made a trade on Cow Swap? Okay, you know what? Crucify me. Okay, I bought a shitcoin on Cow Swap.
On Cow Swap.
On Cow Swap, and I like the moo. I turned my volume all the way up. I like the moo. It's satisfying. Okay.
Okay. What is this total 3? What? Total 3. What was total 3 ES?
That's total 3 minus stable coins.
Oh, what's the ES? Is that something?
That's ES is minus stable coins.
Total 3 minus stable coins divided by.
Yeah, so what you're showing here is your shitcoin index minus Bitcoin and ETH. So like all your altcoins paired against.
Total.
Yeah, but that's almost a bit redundant because it's just like Bitcoin and ETH. I mean, it's a good chart, right?
Total 3 minus stables, right? So no Bitcoin. That's basically what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say, Max?
I mean, this rally will fail like all the others. I don't know what to tell you.
Looks like XRP before it meets stick to all-time highs. Is this on log?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
This is
better. Yeah.
log.
Yeah, that's a multi. What does that go back to 28? That's literally the XRP chart. 7-year accumulation price pinch
Then this thing's
before massive expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's identical. Wow.
Oh boy, look at that one. That's glorious. Look at that.
Nice.
You can get some nice lines on log, I'll tell you that. What else is going on?
Jeez Louise.
Pepe,
I mean, I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit here. Hope you don't mind.
Okay.
What did you tell me right before we got on stream? Did you say something to me?
I did, yeah.
What did you say to me?
I said I kind of think ETH is a short here.
No, not that.
That Pepe's about to rip?
Yeah.
I said both of those things. I think both are probably true.
Can you talk to me about that?
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about the SHIB comparisons with Pepe. This should be the part where Pepe goes back to range highs very, very fast.
What is range high?
What is that? Like 40 or 50% from here?
That's it, huh?
For now.
That's all we get.
For now.
All right.
S-pump.
Range high. What did you say? Oh my goodness. You're just talking about here? Just talking about one.
Yeah. I think we teleport up there if it's gonna respect the Shiba Inu price action.
I mean, this thing has been stuffing us for a while. As
What did Shiba go to last cycle? Was it like 50 mil? 50 bill?
I think it went to like 35, 40.
I'm gonna put on some nice rotated rectangles.
So
I think it's a good time for Pepe to squeeze.
The only way I could see that scenario playing out, Tommy, is if Pepe acts like a vacuum against ETH and the major rotation from ETH into Pepe.
I kind of think Pepe it's just the late rotation coin, right? To an extent. I think when Pepe is making like its SHIB move, we're probably in the process of putting in our top for ETH. But I don't think that either of those things have happened yet. So, and I think, yeah, Pepe is going a lot higher from here. I mean, this is what, like a complete shift in the fiscal stance, to quote a text that Prometheus just texted me like 20 minutes ago. I'm gonna steal his thunder.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking about this lead and lag between ETH and Pepe for quite some time. This is that part where we should start to see Pepe structurally catch up to what ETH has just done over the past couple months. And it's very reminiscent of Q1 structurally, in my view, Q1 of last year.
Pepe?
Yeah. Like if you were to put Pepe in log mode, I know Tucker hates log, but like if you look at it last, or keep that up there, Tucker, bring the other chart back up. If you look at Q1 of last year, Pepe was nuking and ETH was grinding higher. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing right now. Exactly.
Yeah. Just currently, it doesn't look that structurally similar to ETH, you know, like just this like this date range, you know. It just like it looks like it's down here, but it looks better than ETH did down here somehow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it just hasn't made that move
Yet.
It's coming.
yet.
It is coming. And the sentiment on Pepe is confirmation of that, man. People are so bearish, so discouraged, man. You should see my like DMs and like reply guys these days, man. It's all just like when are you gonna finally learn? Like these memes will never pump again. And I'm just like, dude, shut up. I don't care.
Would you
I know
shut
what's
up,
coming.
man?
Shut up, man. Let me be down bad in peace, you know?
10% daily on ETH. I mean, how often does that happen? I think that we had one a few weeks ago, and that was like in the top percentile for most volatile ETH moves. And here we are with another one.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Tom Lee is on the buttons. He basically told you when to bid. And I think we're going to continue to see that play out because he actually is one of very few individuals that has the knowledge and the capital behind him to just be like, bid ETH here, and then they just shove billions into it. It's pretty funny, actually.
He gave the exact bid level earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, what Powell did with Bitcoin, I'm going back to it, was truly magnificent. Like, do you guys? I mean, look at this. Look at the sweep, man.
Squeeze.
Look at the 4 drive. Look at the. I tweeted this out this morning. Look at the hourly. Look at the 4 drive, and look at the hourly RSI with it. It was so clean. Yeah.
Dude.
Look at the bull div.
Upsets me. There we go.
I'm actually really loving the Bitcoin dominance sell-off here. And I'm going to just Tommy the chart from you because
Go for it.
I'm not asking permission. That's a Tommy. So I refuse to acknowledge the permission granted, and I'm just going to take it from you.
All right.
Full-blown Tommy. But we were watching this setup here pretty closely. So like uptrend inside of a range, deviation of the highs, breakdown with confirmed shift of market structure, little bear flag. And then it was holding here at the mid-range for like the past week and a half, roughly, probably about a week. And today we are finally dropping below this mid-range, right? This can get pretty out of hand pretty quickly, right? If Bitcoin is moving up, which it clearly is right here, the loss of this mid-range is significant because it's also a mid-range, but it also is like just a normal SR level, like these highs right here. And you're losing that level right now. And there is nothing but air all the way down here to the range low. We're at 59%. If we see a free fall here down to, you know, mid to low 50s, you know, and then maybe put in some symmetrical deviations, you know, to the bottom side of Bitcoin dominance here while Bitcoin USD is moving up. I mean, this really should be an absolute buffet for altcoins, absolute buffet. So I'd say just be a little patient on some of your altcoins here, but this really should start moving in a big way. Like this was the last kind of local level that I was watching for here. And I think there's a lot of air down here. So just wanted to Tommy the chart quick and show you guys that. Let's see here. Best decision you can make is swap all your Pepe for SPX, max at it backwards. I'm just telling you, like you're looking day by day being like, I'm getting trolled online already for that just because of today. I'm telling you, like that stubbornness is going to age horribly for you guys. Like I think SPX 6900 is going higher. So like everybody thinks I'm bearish on it. I'm not at all. I think it's going to go a lot higher because the entire market's going to go higher. I'm just telling you, it's going to underperform Pepe by a lot over the coming like 2 quarters. But yeah, I mean, you can look at it day by day and be like, yeah, you're wrong. And like, it will have bounces like today.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just telling you, like that shit's going to get nuked against Pepe. It's going to get absolutely nuked against Pepe over the next 2 quarters, but that's fine. Nothing against you guys. Seriously. And I've been, by the way, you can go on my Twitter. I've made posts about Murad, however you say it. I've made posts about him when people were dunking on him during the Q1 drop. I was one of very few that was like, you guys are dunking on him, but like absolute respect to him because he could have dumped on everybody's heads numerous times, walked away with 8 figures, whatever. The man held through multiple 8-figure plus drawdowns with conviction, rode his portfolio back to new highs, and the guy's going to end up probably making like $1 billion this cycle. You know, everybody was dunking on him for, you know, round tripping. And I actually gave him a lot of love. So it's nothing against him. I'm just looking at the chart being like, you know, like there is a chart and it's bearish against the Pepe pair over the next 2 quarters. But like day by day, I mean, it could pump a little, you know, but like it's nothing personal. Like everybody wants to make it personal. Like I don't care. Like I hope your meme does well. Like I got my own memes to worry about.
The enjoyer.
This looks pretty good. Tell you what.
You know what it looks like, Tucker? It looks like it's just lagging behind BNB.
BNB, you say? Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah, others looks like it wants this. Hold on. Not that. This.
Tucker, you're a moon boy. We'll never pump again.
We'll never pump again. Hold on. Where is it?
Emma, relax. It's not that deep, Emma. It's fine. Hold your flowers and smile. It's not that deep. I hope your bags do well. You've clearly been doing well if you've been holding it. Here you go. Max Pope. Yeah. Okay, guys. So funny. You guys got me so good.
In before 40% daily candle on Pepe.
Yeah, I mean, what is this thing?
I think I'm joking.
Is this the new Soul generational wealth ticker of the week? What is this?
Dorito scroll.
Is it on
This one
Sol?
actually seems to have some stickiness to it.
I
Does
agree.
it?
I agree.
I'm really surprised that this one ran, but like thinking about it, I'm not mad. You know, it's an older meme, so at least it's like not corny and forced like a lot of the other stuff on Soul.
I mean, it looks pretty good, man.
Yeah, it does look good. I'm so out of touch with everything Solana, so I can't really comment, but what is it exactly? Is it like a popular meme or something?
It's the troll face, the troll guy. You know what I mean?
I don't know what that is. Sorry, I have a family. Please enlighten me.
No. Yes, you know exactly.
No, I actually don't know what that is. What's the troll meme?
Oh my god.
Maybe if I saw it, I'd recognize it.
Yeah, if you saw it, you'd know what it is.
Okay, I'll just go get the troll picture.
As he has a painting of comic book characters behind him.
You wouldn't get it, Louis. I'm not going to explain it to you. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, I have a family as he has Egyptian boys club members behind.
Listen, guys.
This,
Listen.
Max.
Have I read? Oh, I recognize that one. Yeah. I just didn't know what it was called. Yeah. No, I know what that is. I don't know like the names of a lot of them, you know. Like I think I learned like 2 weeks ago what the Chud Jack was, but I've seen it. But look, man, I own my cup is already full. I only have so much that I can focus on, you know.
True.
Troll, yeah. Troll, another BB banger though. A lot of the Discord guys in there.
Dorito.
Yeah,
Study
Dorito,
Doge.
Savage.
Study Red 40.
Study Red 40. Study Costco. Maybe we should
Study
check
Costco.
Costco real quick, huh?
Costco's cooked. It's over.
Oh,
Tommy.
It's over.
Tommy.
It should be, right? You should see stocks like this starting to cool off and pull back, and you should see stocks on the floor, like low cap stocks, starting to rip. Like that's the capital
Completely
flow.
agree.
Right?
Tommy
Money's
hates
gotta come
freedom,
from
man.
somewhere.
Costco is freedom. Tommy hates freedom.
I think it's contextual too, Louis, right? Like they're basically admitting that the consumer is weakening. If Powell is willing to ease his stance.
there you go, Tommy. There it is.
No, other way.
I will be buying Costco at $3.50.
Oh no.
My goodness.
Yes,
Tommy, that's like a recession, brother.
I know.
That's not a rotation.
He's calling for a massacre on dollar hot dogs. I can't believe it.
2026. I will see you at $400 to $350 Costco.
The thing that the recession callers don't seem to understand is, sure, we can get a recession, but you get a massive boom first, like as far as assets, in my opinion. You get a massive bubble, and then that all the recession fears and all this data that everyone's been pointing to saying recession imminent, is recession imminent. They kick the can and kick the can and kick the can. Assets overinflate. You get a bubble, and then that bubble popping.
You know what I'm picturing, Louis, is that meme from The Big Short where he's like, "It's a bubble."
Yeah, it's a bubble. After he leaves the strip club. Yeah,
It's a bubble.
Why is there so much like? Why are these Costco puts so expensive, man?
Because you shouldn't be able to short freedom, Tommy.
Yeah, you should.
I agree with that. Yeah, here I am attempting.
There's easier shorts out there. Like SPX 6900 against Pepe. Oh, kind of fun being a hater. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't trying to, but now everybody's getting emotional. I might be a professional hater. We'll see. You know what's funny is when like grown men are like, my meme is better than your meme.
Dude, you know what's even worse than that? Like meme versus meme kind of like arguments. Okay, I'll allow that. That makes sense. But what's worse is the fundamental tokens. It's like my fundamental token's better than your fundamental token. That's
Dude.
like the whole Link XRP thing that like ever since Link started pumping, it's like Link is better than XRP. It's doing what XRP was supposed to do.
Dude, people
You know, like
are
are you
crazy
like
about that shit, man. People
like
get so emotional.
yeah, it's
Like,
like
okay,
dude,
let me
it's
just
investment.
address this quick. Okay, guys, I am not shorting anything. Certainly not one of the strongest memes in the market. I'm talking about the pair chart with Pepe. It's one pair chart. That's it. And I think a lot of the people, because there's this whole narrative like there is no chart, I actually think is like it's like an intentional like dumbing down of like the community where it's like I'm not talking about shorting this thing. I think it's going to go higher. I'm talking about a pair chart. I don't even know if some of these people know what a pair chart is. I'm not shorting it. I don't want to short it. I would never do that. It's literally one pair chart. That's it. Google what a pair chart is if you don't know what it is. Dude, please short my meme.
Tesla
Do it. I dare you.
is a
I triple
wild
dog
chart.
dare you to short it, dude. Ooh.
Are we bullish on Tesla? I mean, I feel like we kind of have to be after what happened today, but like the chart itself looks so odd to me.
It looks a little grindy, but we know that whenever Bitcoin and like crypto perks up, typically you see that translate over into Tesla. Like if the last bull market for Bitcoin, Tesla was just doing numbers, man. So I'm assuming you'll see probably the same thing again. I would hope so.
Mhm. It does kind of look like Bitcoin. If you compare the structures from just this year, they are pretty similar. I mean, Tesla's kind of lagging a bit, but yeah, if Bitcoin breaks out, that's probably means Tesla's about to rip face.
Probably Tesla leap time.
Yeah, I mean that's the same high. Tesla hasn't even broken it. That's that high.
So do you guys think we're getting 25 in September or 50?
I hope 25. Yeah.
50 would
Because
be
the
a
odds for
little
50 are
aggressive.
going up, I think. Let me see a poly market.
Is it fair to assume that if we did get 50, we might see a knee-jerk reaction down, though? Like people would almost be spooked
Maybe.
by that a little bit.
I would be
Maybe.
spooked by that.
It's
You'd
up to
rather do it-
4%.
It's up to
50
what?
basis points. It's up to 4%.
What?
That's still pretty low. See that I think if it was closer to like, let's just say 70% chance of a 25 basis point and then like a 30% chance of a 50, then I think that would be bullish if we got a surprise 50. But I think because it's so low, I think if we did get 50, it would almost be like Powell and his constituents have data that is spooky and they're needing to get out in front of some serious cracks. I think 25 signals, all right, we'll give you a little bit of a boost here. Let's run it up a little bit. Like a nice mean reversion cut, kind of like we got before the election, which of course was not politically motivated. Of course not. But yeah, I don't think 50 would be good, honestly. As much as I'd love it in one regard. I think how the market would interpret it would be a little spooky.
It would not be good because if he ever does something where he deviates from the Fed watch percentage, it's not good, right? So if Fed watch has it at 90 and he does 50, if Fed watch has 25 at 90 and he does 50, then that would be bad.
Yeah.
Opinion. So he always
Totally.
does what's priced in though, every single time.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I like this. 37.5 pips.
Meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle, yeah.
Soul pumping.
All right, I will oblige with your super chat. Thank you for super chat, because I do watch this pair quite a bit. It's really no different than like any other ETH paired, like small ETH that token that's been around for a year plus against Pepe. But this does in fact look pretty bullish against Pepe here. Like, this was one of the reasons I initially bought Bobo way back in the day, was because I saw this compression against Pepe. And I think you could maybe look for something similar over here where you're like early stage breakout. Maybe we'll massage it a little bit differently, something like this. But yeah, I do think that this looks primed for a move higher against Pepe, as it should. So yeah, I think maybe you could look for something like this. You know, I don't know if I have a super clear mid range on this one, but we'll just look at it from like here. Actually, let me see. That ain't half bad, actually. That's a pretty good fit. Yeah, I mean, something like this. Like, I do think this can make a nice move higher from here. So yeah, I mean, if you pull up the Pepe chart down below, I mean, it's like Pepe acts as for ETH, you know, ETH memes. It acts as the rising tide that lifts all ships. So looking at a pair chart like this, which is a good meme, has pretty good holder base, certain cult-like component to it, which is, again, don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Cults in crypto are bullish. You know, you can see pretty clearly what happens when Pepe starts to turn around. So I think if we do catch a big move out of Pepe here soon, you'll probably see this thing scam back to range highs pretty quickly. From there, I don't really have any targets because I don't hold any, but yeah, I mean, I think it's not too difficult to see that this is pending a move higher. So I think you'll probably need to see Pepe move first, but this chart does look pretty good. So thanks for the super chat. All right, Tucker, you're back up.
We're back.
We're so back.
All right. Well, should we talk about TLT or what, guys?
No. We're not talking about TLT today, guys. No, we're pumping. We're not talking about TLT. ETH is up 12%. We are not talking about TLT.
No. Max, have you acknowledged that the Sol chart is the Pepe chart yet?
I have. I was talking about it this morning.
Good.
Well, let me clarify. I've acknowledged the structural similarities, but I would still argue that the major tailwind for Pepe is going to be ETH outperformance rather than Sol making new highs or something. I think there is a positive correlation intact, mainly because Sol is kind of like the L1 of choice that dominates the meme market generally. So I think when Sol heats up, memes heat up in general. But I think it's like there is a correlation, but I think it's less of a direct result of Sol actually ripping and more just what Sol ripping represents for the market. And ultimately that real tailwind for Pepe is going to be ETH, you know, ripping higher. But like, yeah, they definitely look similar. But it's just maybe a different perspective on why.
No, for sure. I mean, you're definitely right. Like when people are bidding Sol, they're bidding risk, and Pepe is risk. And that's as complicated as you need to make it. So
yeah, because we could also just say like, oh, you know, look at the Doge chart with Pepe. Have you acknowledged that like Doge is the same chart as Pepe? Or I could be like, have you acknowledged that Andy's the same chart as Pepe? It's like, it's really more of like when risk bids, it all kind of looks the same.
Yeah, Doge. Yeah, Doge. I'd say looks even more similar than Sol to Pepe, honestly.
Well, yeah, obviously, because it's the Bitcoin of memes, you know.
This level has been smacking us on Pepe, I remember. So
The Sol cabal was behind Pepe, so it makes sense. Is that true? I feel like
No,
I
I
know
don't.
who was. I think I knew who. I think I know who was behind Pepe. I'm pretty sure I have like the group identified.
this looks really good, though. Like to see Doge get about 26.
Wait, why would the Sol Foundation be behind an ETH meme? Why would it not be on Sol then? I don't understand that. It was the marketing for Sol becoming the meme chain. I haven't heard that, but yeah, I mean, maybe.
I think it was more the kind of a perfect storm of attention, Anubis DAO funds being laundered, but we don't talk about that.
That was my understanding, but I don't know. Maybe I missed something. But we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
No, it's number go up, good meme. That's all you need to know.
Jeez Louise.
Doge looks really good.
Who
there.
says that nothing happens during Powell days?
My wife, dude, this morning, she said, "What do you have going on today?" And I said, Jerome Powell is speaking. And she goes, "Why do you even care? Nothing ever happens." And I was like, that's hilarious. She doesn't know anything about finance, like at all, besides just, you know, living with me for years. So she overhears a lot of stuff. But like, she doesn't know, like, she doesn't really know what Jerome Powell does exactly, besides be too late. But she chud jacked me this morning. She's like, "Nothing ever happens. Why do you care?" I was like, I'm gonna send her a picture of the chart and be like, "You were so wrong. I faded you so hard. Everything happened."
It all happened today.
Yeah, this was really, really clean how they just made this bottom on ETH, dude. That's crazy.
Yep.
I mean,
What did the ETH Treasury codes look like today?
what is it?
Ooh. SBET, yeah.
BMNR.
SBET doing a whole lot of nothing.
What about BMNR?
10% actually, so never mind. BMNR. Oh,
Yes.
Bitcoin. Yeah. I bet that's up more than 10. And 12, 13%. Yeah, they're moving.
Coinbase is a nice little bounce today. I think that could be bottomed as well.
Coin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Double bottom.
Not bad, not bad. The megaphone on coin is crazy.
Peak FUD for MicroStrategy at the lows as well.
Coin looks pretty bearish to me, honestly, dude. I don't know. Like,
No.
I don't know about all that. Like, what is this? Are we really gonna pump out of that structure? Like,
It's called an island bottom.
is that true? I've never heard of such a thing.
Gap down, reaccumulate, gap up, leave a little island down there. Yep.
Okay. I'll buy it. I like the W, I guess, but I just mean like on the daily, Whatever. I guess I was on the 3-day. Maybe. I was looking for
That
this.
trend line you have for the top of your megaphone needs to be flipped the other way around from the IPO high, facing down.
Yo, high.
Yeah.
This
Mm-hmm.
to where? To where?
Well, I guess lower. We already broke it, but yeah, I guess that.
Oh, you mean
either-
that?
No, a little higher. Maybe that the other high. The where you started the other one. Yeah, there.
Yeah, I mean we're not touching that. Sure.
Yeah. So
Definitely not touching that. But this is the classic megaphone. I don't know.
I think it's gonna pull a, it's gonna pull a move like Robinhood did. I think like this last drop.
Yeah, you could do something.
Yeah, that's what Robinhood did, and it just shot up like 200% there. That big drop for
Yeah.
the rally.
Really.
Yeah. That's how I'm kind of looking at it.
They have to push back here, Louis. They have to push back.
Dude, ETH looks insane, guys. ETH is how far from the all-time high? Let me see. It's right here. It is 2.5%, less than 2.5% from all-time highs.
Okay. See, here's my only issue with Coinbase stock right now. I didn't think I cared about this, but I mean, for me, it just feels like we're like right here on Coinbase.
Yeah, we could come into the 270s.
I just
I'm a buyer there for sure. If we get down there,
it would be that, right? I mean,
I just don't think we have. I don't think we all have all that time for that. That's the thing.
Oh, I don't think crypto is going to make that move down, but for some reason, it feels like Coinbase is. Maybe not.
You got an easy invalidation on it though. Like if you break that double bottom, then yeah, you're coming into that 270.
Yeah,
270.
if Coinbase breaks 290, basically, it's cooked short term. But that's still the future. I mean, let me just. I'll pull the fractal.
I don't love the look at Coinbase either.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you for validating me.
But I do see the Robinhood comparisons too.
Do you see it? Like,
I do. I think it just depends on the length of the market cycle, right? I think if you're getting a Q4 blow off top, then you could definitely make an argument that Coinbase is maybe not topped, but like potentially entering distribution now. If it's a longer cycle, it's probably just going to keep grinding up over time.
yeah, the megaphone target is 101, but
You say target?
yeah, so
Amazing.
Yeah, we're not coming back down there.
I don't. At some point, the megaphone breaks, and I like that's why I had this box drawn on Coinbase initially. It's because it's kind of like the middle of the megaphone. So at some point, you either like come down and do exactly what this fractal is, or you come down and then you break it. So I don't think you're gonna like come down here and then go back up here and then come all. Like at some point that breaks, and it's had 3 taps up and 2 down. Like I think you're probably gonna.
Yeah, it needs the higher low within the megaphone.
Yeah,
It shouldn't come all the way back down.
you need a higher low. So yeah, target in honor of Jackus.
Target. It's so good.
It's Friday,
Like-
Jackus, so he's busy. He's very busy.
I know somewhere Jackus is indulging in some fine check logger right about now.
Yeah.
Damn, look at Link. Link is chatting still.
I think Aave's. I saw some comments about Aave too. Dude, that chart looks very interesting.
Interesting in what way, Max?
As in double bottom, curl up, the inverted McDonald's pattern.
Yeah.
As in this.
Yeah. Yeah, the
Definitely.
wumbo, the W wumbo pattern, man.
Yeah.
If you understand the SpongeBob reference.
For Wombo.
You had it set to M for mermaid, man, when it should have been set to W for wumbo. That's the wumbo pattern.
There you go, Tuck. Yeah.
30, yeah, Louis. Yeah, let me get to Louis. Respect for that poll, for that target.
I think I'm more bullish on Aave than Link.
I think you mean Aave.
No, he means Aave.
Aave was the best.
Observe me mispronouncing Aave on every occasion,
Aave.
and will continue to do so.
Is that
I mean, they're both going to pump, but I think
little-
Aave, as far as a market cap perspective, is smaller, so it likely outperforms percentage wise.
Dude, it looks like Sol at like $50. Who sees it? I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like. Hold on now. Tommy,
What?
you see it or not? No.
Is that a real ticker?
Yeah, it is. Soul coin.
Is it big enough to talk about?
I think it used to be. I don't know about now.
Many such cases.
Depends on the day.
I think I was talking about. Well, I might be wrong. I don't know. It just reminded me of like this ish. Yeah. Like this. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of to me feels just like the way that it traded. Like if you look at the full price history of Aave, like Aave USD, you'll be able to see. I mean, it looks almost like identical to the way that it traded coming out of DeFi summer to me, just a bigger version.
Yeah.
Bigger base. A lot of altcoins like this are just have been putting in massive bases for like the last 2 years, 2.5
I need
years.
to show you guys this chart. What does this look like to you?
What is that?
Ratio total excluding Bitcoin. What is it? Total 3. Yeah.
Looks like Bitcoin down the ETH BTC.
This is basically just total 3 paired against Bitcoin. I mean, this thing looks ready, guys. Absolutely ready. Very interesting chart.
I like that RSI.
Weekly getting above the 50.
Yeah. Meat stick meter.
We're working on that, Louis.
Tingling.
Once that weekly MACD gets above the 0 line. Uh-oh. Right here. Get above 0. Uh-oh. Thing looks so bullish. I was looking at this one the other day too, guys. Total 3 paired against the Nasdaq. This thing looks so bullish.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, thank you. I did not get a haircut, but thank you. I appreciate that. A couple weeks ago.
I got to get a haircut. Probably do that next week.
I think what we need to do as a team is do like the playoff look, like no shaving, no haircuts until playoffs are over. And I think we're in playoffs right now.
I can't grow out facial hair though. Not like that. It's just gonna look really bad.
For Kibshi,
I'll do the rest, but like
if it meant Kibshi would pump to 2 billion, would you not shave?
I would absolutely not be shaving if
Kibshi. That might be what it takes. That might be the difference maker.
Could be.
Bring back the goatee.
Max, when Pepe hits 50 billion, will you get a big statue of Pepe? What's that word? As a gratitur? I don't even know what that last word means. Maybe I'm an idiot.
Out of gratitude, Max. Something.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what gratitude means. I didn't know what gratitur meant. It's a little, that's above my intelligence level. Yeah, I would do that. I would for sure get a giant marble statue of Pepe outside of my house without question. Yes.
Marble.
Yeah. What, you don't like marble?
No, I like marble.
What would you get your statue made out of?
I don't know. Granite's pretty cool, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it's fine. You know,
I don't know. What do they make sweet statues out of?
Marble, bro. Think about like the ancient like Roman statues, man. I'm pretty sure those are all like marble.
Yeah, but that's all they had back then.
Marble's is fancy, bro. Marble's expensive. Granite is much cheaper than marble.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Way cheaper, bro.
What even is?
Because I used to do a lot of like kitchen remodels when I was in real estate. Trust me, even granite's too expensive, man. Like we did Formica. We did that fake shit from Menards. Yeah. Yeah. You could go like quartz or something, kind of in between, maybe.
Some sort of crystal.
Like a quartz, like certain kind of quartz, it'll look like marble, but marble's like the cream of the crop, man. Marble's good stuff. You see someone with like Italian marble countertops or like heated marble flooring in their bathroom. Oh, they rich, you know?
Real.
Heated marble flooring.
Yeah, dude, that's real. That is a real thing. Yeah.
We'll be studying that. We'll be studying that soon.
You could do something like resin, Max.
Resin.
Yeah.
Dude, why is Pepe pumping today? I don't understand. It's dead. Remember? Why is it moving?
Why is it moving?
Someone help me understand why is it moving and why is it just now bottoming against the ETH pair today? Like what you don't understand, guys, is that like Pepe's been moving sideways while the ETH pair has been bleeding. This is going to happen. Okay. So what's about to happen from here is Pepe's going to rip like 5x against ETH, which is going to rip like 3x. What you don't understand is that that's going to happen, and Pepe is going to 15x. That's what you don't understand. You aren't prepared to study 100 billion, and you're also not prepared to be a follower of mine on X when that happens. You're going to want to be happy for me, but you're going to get so sick of me taking victory laps every day, you're going to be forced to unfollow me. And that simply is what it is. Because you hated on me at the wrong time. This is going to happen.
What's the current market cap of Pepe at?
It's like 5 or 5.5 billion or something like that.
I know you know off the top of your head, Max.
4.6.
4.6.
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. I do think if you get like a pump above the memetic for 42.69 billion or 50 billion, everybody's going to think it's going to go to 100, and you probably should be selling if we got a move like that. But that would be that would be quite the move, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think you want to see Doge move as well. I don't know if you quite need to see Doge to like all-time highs, but maybe. Prometheus, I know you're watching. Are you sweating the bet with Max yet?
What was his bet? Was his bet on? It wasn't. Oh, it was Doge. It was Doge.
He thinks Doge won't make new all-time high this cycle.
Yeah, he even went. He went down. At first, it was $1, and then he said no new all-time high.
He's cooked, man. I actually felt bad for him when he made that bet with me. Like, I tried to let him out of it a few times, but now that window has closed. It's too late now.
All right, so Doge just needs to pull a little 3x, basically.
Dude, Doge is making a new all-time high. I don't even know. I won't even get into it. It's just gonna happen. Like, Doge to $1 is destiny. So what we'll probably see here, this is the Pepe Doge chart. Looks fine. I mean, you're somewhere in here, you know. You're somewhere in here. And you know, you've got a nice bullish compression. You've been ranging since February of last year. And this chart will move higher, you know. Thank you.
What does meme C look like in its new shortened form?
Oh, the crime version.
The crime version.
Yeah, which is great because it means that memes haven't actually pumped yet.
I want to say they used to do that with DeFi too, TradingView, but I can't remember if that's an actually accurate take or not. Because I don't know if you guys remember, originally the only DeFi index was through FTX. You could only chart it through their exchange. So when they went underwater, obviously we didn't have any way to chart total DeFi anymore for a while.
We'll see what this chart ends up looking like. I mean, it looks bullish to me, but like, you know, they deleted all the price history on it. So,
Oh, is that the meme C?
Yeah, this is the new meme C. Yeah. This is the new meme C. I don't know. I asked them about it. They didn't really let me know, but I trust and believe that we're in good hands because I love TradingView. So I think they know what's best for us.
The overlords at TradingView.
The real cabal, man.
What does meme C look like?
Damn. Wolf meat sticking. Yeah, this is looking good. They don't believe it. That's okay. ETH really should make a new all-time high today, man. But if they sweep that all-time high and then G does back down, I'm going to be so sad. They'll probably do that. Like, they'll probably do this.
If we didn't pull back right before it, I would say yeah. But the fact that we front ran it and pulled back for like a week or so right under it tells me we're going to meat stick through it.
All right. I'm going to go with what you said. That sounds way more fun. But I'm terrified of this. Like, tag 5K and then like 4,500 and then they send it. just to be assholes about it. But
why would they not? Yeah,
they're just, I don't know. I just feel like they take every opportunity to scam you that they can. And how crazy would it, like, do you know how euphoric X is going to be when there's a 5 handle on ETH? But I don't know. I hope you're right, Louis. I'm going to go with what you said. Well, Tommy, you want to take us out here, brother? I think that takes us to the end.
Yeah, it's probably a good spot for us to end the show and end the week. I mean, it's been a pretty crazy week, certainly, right? But culminating ultimately with Powell kind of softening his stance a little bit. We hope that you guys enjoyed Market Check. A reminder that we are live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of every work week, with our typical start time around 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you enjoyed the content, hit the like button, subscribe. That's when you can typically catch us. Of course, as well, make sure to tune in for Market Talk, hosted by King Wabi, his X Spaces. I'm sure they're going to be a lot of fun later this afternoon. So make sure to wrap up your week with Wabi over there on the Because Bitcoin X account. So make sure to stay following and subscribed to both Wabi and Because Bitcoin, so you can be notified not just when we schedule those spaces, but also when we go live. Also, guys, I mean, if you're looking for an edge in markets, we do have some new products for you to potentially check out, right? You've probably seen us talk about Max's Volume Fusion Pro. It's been kicking the market's ass. If you'd like some access to that, to be able to get live trade signals on things like Pepe, Doge, Solana, we've got the optionality for you to be able to do that. Check out. I will probably put a link in the comments. There's probably one in the description as well. We've also tweeted about it through our X account. So check that out, guys. All you have to do is register through Blowfin with our ref link, and you'll begin to, you'll be able to begin to use those signals. But we also, before we leave, I'm going to play a quick commercial for the BB terminal. If you're looking for an edge on chain, because I mean, I'm looking across the board at on-chain assets. Looks like that those markets are about to pick up here pretty soon. So if you're looking for an edge over there, we did just launch our brand new DGen tab for the BB terminal. So if you want a way to be able to, really conquer these on-chain markets, we've got the ability for you to do that too. But thanks again, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you have a great weekend, given the backdrop that we got today. But thanks again, as always, guys. And of course, stay safe.
Tired of outdated trading tools, confused charts, dozens of tabs, endless stress? You're not alone. Introducing BB Terminal, your all-in-one command center for crypto trading. Track your portfolio, monitor the markets, stay ahead, all in one place. From chaos to clarity, from struggle to success. BB Terminal.